Donnie, have you read the restraining order? I have. I know what the order says. An order is very clear and concise. There's words in it. I read the words. I'm allowed to talk about them. So I'm putting you on a block room because you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, no, everyone came and reached out and said that people were deleting all sorts of comments off of Lori's. Yeah, she's lying about that. Yeah, they're controlling Lori's chat too. Lori's main thing is Santa's mod, man. And Melanie and them put that mod into place for them. And they lied about me doxing. I never doxed anybody. I'm calling out and I'm trying to give you as many of the facts of why they are liars and conniving. And they're very conniving. And from the moment I met them, I was like, these people are like, I didn't trust them because of the condition of the house and that there was kids living there. And then Squirrel does gives a handshake to Squirrels. Yeah, Paul, why is my lip's not quivering, man? I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of your meth head teeth or their gig is up. I even said I would talk to Wizzy, but I would have asked some questions. But what's going on is that the Squirrels are trying to get. So what Squirrel said was that Jersey J is a big part of this. This is what he said. And the very first time I heard that Jersey J was coming, I said, yeah, Red Squirrel, just be quiet. Aren't you like just off to the side because you got your fucked up meth teeth and you're just supposed to sit back and shut the fuck up? Sit back and shut the fuck up, you piece of shit. You're nobody. He's all upset that he's not he's all upset that he's not popular or he's not more of the Suicide Squad, which I don't want anything to do with the Suicide Squad. That's been them. I'm not into that Suicide Squad. I don't do groups. I don't do things because people are more concerned about the group than anything else, and I'm not into the groups. Starting off with what's his name? I don't know if he was drinking or smoking meth. He's a piece of shit, man. He's always drinking. Melanie's lying. He's drinking. She says don't give him an ounce of booze, but he's just hiding and drinking. I'm not sure if Crazy Ivan. I'm not sure if Crazy Ivan will. I don't want to drag Crazy Ivan into it, but he was there while he watched Ball drink behind the tire. And as I confronted Paul about putting an empty liquor can in my goddamn car. So Lori's dog, yep, that was Paul. And here, thank you for mentioning that. No. Well, so that the dog could get free. That was Paul shit. Or whoever shady character that they brought from the gas station. So they brought some shady character to the gas station. And kind of holding back on and kind of letting it play itself out. They left a bunch of shit in the neighbor's car. Paul went over and took a piss in the other neighbor's yard. That's what pissed off the neighbor, and that's why all that started happening. And so that was we got kicked off of the driveway because of Paul, because he just took a piss. He could, like, why he would go in mid-daylight when there was two cars sitting there and piss is right in the yard. Like, are you dumb? Are you that much of a redneck hillbilly? I love redneck hillbillies. I prefer redneck hillbillies, but you're a meth head redneck hillbilly. You're a piece of shit, one of the worst hillbillies. You're the person who comes off as like a good person, but you're really just a piece of shit. And hopefully everyone in this movement sees that you're a piece of shit, and that you weren't putting in the work like me and Lori and AP. But here's what happened at the neighbor's house that a lot of you guys don't know what happened. That guy that they brought with them when Lori's dog went off, he tried to go into the neighbor's house, State Farm's house. He literally tried to open the door and go into his house. Now, I don't even know who that guy was. And Terry, the neighbor, says to Melanie, you know, you can't just be bringing people over and letting them come into my house. And what was Melanie doing? Melanie was sitting looking at her phone talking about Lori, talking shit about Lori. And like I knew he calls me, he's like, oh, Lori needs to take a break. She's been at it for too many days and this and that. And she's trying to be the leader of the group and this and that and da da da. And see, Paul, a couple days before, or a day before, or 2 days before, said the same thing to me. He said that I was trying to be a leader when I talked shit about the alcohol. And trying to distance myself from that, right? Yeah, Paul, just keep going, buddy. You're so dumb that your best bet would just be to shut up and not be in here. But you're too dumb to know that because you're just a piece of shit. So you're going to continue saying things where I would give you the advice to shut the fuck up and just go and fucking go do some meth somewhere else. Okay? Because the grift is up, brother. And I'm not going to have anything to do with any of you.